After 75, it doesn't matter how much protein you eat. Your body has already lost the ability to use most of it. If you want to stay strong, independent, and out of a wheelchair as you age, subscribe to this channel right now. We share real, science-backed health tips like this every single day. And what I'm about to show you next could be the most important thing you watch this year. Here's something that's been happening quietly inside your body, and most doctors never bring it up in a single appointment. After the age of 65, your digestive system starts producing fewer enzymes. Enzymes are the tiny chemical workers your body uses to break down food. Think of them like a key that opens a lock. Without the right key, the door stays shut. And in this case, the door is your muscle tissue. When you can't break down protein properly, your body can't use it to rebuild and repair your muscles. You eat the chicken, you drink the shake, and most of it passes right through you, almost completely wasted. Now here's the part nobody is talking about. There is one small overlooked fruit sitting in the grocery store right now that contains a natural enzyme so powerful. It can unlock protein absorption in seniors by up to 16 times more than protein alone. Not 16%, 16 times. And the vast majority of people over 75 have never once been told about it. By the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what that fruit is, why it works, what the science says, and how to use it starting tomorrow morning. Before we go any further, I want to hear from you. Drop your age and the country, or state you're watching from down in the comments right now. It genuinely helps us understand who we're reaching and make sure we're covering the topics that matter most to you. So go ahead and type it out. I'll be reading the comments. Now let me tell you what most people get completely wrong about muscle loss after 70. The standard advice is simple. Eat more protein, lift some weights. That's it. And look, that advice isn't wrong exactly, but it is dangerously incomplete, because it ignores the single biggest problem seniors face when it comes to staying strong, and that problem is absorption. Here is the truth that the protein industry does not want you thinking too hard about. A 2019 study from Massey University in New Zealand found something extraordinary. When older adults consumed protein alongside a specific natural enzyme found in a common fruit, their bodies absorbed that protein better. Their bodies absorbed and utilized that protein up to 16 times more effectively than protein consumed without that enzyme. 16 times. That means if you are eating a 20-gram serving of protein right now without this enzyme present, your body may only be actually using 1 to 2 grams of it for muscle repair. The rest is essentially gone. And a 2021 review from the University of Auckland confirmed that digestive enzyme output in adults over 70 drops by as much as 40 to 60%. Compared to younger adults, think about what that means. Your protein needs go up as you age because your muscles are harder to maintain. But your ability to digest and absorb that protein goes down. That's a double hit happening inside your body right now. So what is this forgotten fruit? It's the kiwi fruit. Yes. That small, fuzzy, slightly tart fruit most people walk right past in the produce section. Or maybe they buy it once and forget about it. And it turns out the kiwi fruit contains something that almost no other food on Earth has. A rare natural enzyme called actinidin. That word is pronounced actinidin. And it is, without exaggeration, one of the most powerful natural protein-digesting compounds ever discovered. Let me walk you through exactly why this matters. I'm going to give you 5 reasons why the kiwi fruit outperforms protein alone, and we're going to count down from 5 to 1, because number 1 is going to change the way you look at every single meal you eat. Number 5, the protein unlocking enzyme you never knew you needed. Most people think the problem with muscle loss in seniors is a lack of protein intake. But here's the truth. The problem is that your digestive system can no longer efficiently break down the protein you're already eating. Protein molecules are long, complex chains. Imagine a very tangled necklace with hundreds of tiny knots. Your stomach and small intestine need specific tools to untangle those knots and pull out the individual links, which are amino acids. Amino acids are the building blocks your muscles actually use. Without enough of those tools, the necklace stays knotted, and your muscles don't get what they need. This is where actinidin, the enzyme in kiwi fruit, becomes extraordinary. Actinidin is a proteolytic enzyme. Proteolytic means protein splitting. It is specifically designed by nature to cut through those protein chains and release amino acids more rapidly and completely than your aging digestive system can do on its own. A 2018 study from Ridet Institute in New Zealand used advanced lab models to simulate senior digestion. They found that when actinidin from kiwifruit was present, the digestion of proteins like casein from dairy was dramatically accelerated. Gluten from bread and protein from beef was also dramatically accelerated by the enzyme. In some cases, the rate of protein breakdown improved by a factor of 16 compared to digestion without actinidin, 16 times the protein unlocked from the exact same meal. So here's the practical step. Eat half a green kiwi fruit or one small whole kiwi fruit, either with your protein meal, or no more than 15 to 20 minutes before it. This gives the actinidin time to activate in your stomach. This happens before the full protein load arrives. You don't need to change your diet. You don't need to buy expensive supplements. You just add one small fruit to what you're already doing. But wait until you see number 4, because this one surprised even me. Quick question before we move on. Have you noticed that you feel weaker or more fatigued even though you feel like you're eating well? Comment yes or no below right now. You are not imagining it. And what I'm about to share explains exactly why. Number 4. The collagen connection nobody is talking about. Nobody is. Most people think of vitamin C as something you take when you have a cold, but here's what most people don't know. Vitamin C is absolutely essential for building and maintaining collagen, and collagen is the structural protein that holds your muscles, tendons, joints, and skin together. Think of collagen as the scaffolding inside a building. Without strong scaffolding, the building starts to collapse inward. That's exactly what happens to your body when collagen breaks down faster than it's being replaced. After age 70, your body's collagen production naturally slows by about 1 to 1.5% per year. That might not sound like a lot, but over 10 years, that's a 10 to 15% reduction in structural support, holding your muscles in place. And here's the critical connection. Your muscles don't just need protein to stay strong, they need collagen too. Muscle fibers attach to tendons through a matrix of collagen. Without enough collagen, even well-fed muscles can't transmit their force properly. You can lose functional strength. You can lose functional strength even with adequate protein intake. Now here is where the kiwi fruit becomes remarkable again. A single medium green kiwi fruit contains about 70 to 90 milligrams of vitamin C. That is more than 75% of the recommended daily intake in a single small fruit. And a 2020 study from the University of Otago in New Zealand found that older adults had better results with vitamin C. Those who consumed at least 80 milligrams of vitamin C daily had significantly better lean muscle mass retention, compared to those who consumed less. They also showed a 21% reduction in markers of oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is essentially rust happening inside your cells. It speeds up the breakdown of muscle and collagen both. The practical step here is simple. Eat 2 kiwi fruit per day and you've comfortably covered your vitamin C needs. Don't cook them. Heat destroys vitamin C. Eat them fresh. You can slice them in half and scoop them with a spoon, or peel them and slice them over your morning meal. But number 3 is where this gets really interesting, because this is about something happening in your muscles every single time you try to move. Number 3, the hidden muscle fuel. Your heart shares. Most people think potassium is only important for blood pressure or preventing cramps. That's true, but that's only half the story. Here's the bigger picture. Potassium is the mineral your muscle cells use to fire electrical signals. Every single time you take a step, pick up a cup, or stand up from a chair, your muscles use potassium. Your muscles are using potassium to send and receive electrical messages. It's like the electrical wiring in your house. If the wiring is old or damaged, the lights flicker. The appliances don't work right. Your muscles operate the exact same way. A 2022 study from Tufts University in Massachusetts found something extraordinary. Adults over 70 with lower potassium levels in their blood experienced 18% faster muscle strength decline. This happened over a 3-year period compared to those with adequate potassium, 18%, over just 3 years. And the researchers specifically noted that dietary potassium from whole fruits was superior. It was more effectively absorbed than potassium from supplements in older adults. One medium green kiwi fruit contains approximately 215 to 230 milligrams of potassium. 2 kiwi fruit per day gives you roughly 430 to 460 milligrams of highly bioavailable potassium. That's bioavailable, meaning your body can actually absorb and use it. Combined with other potassium sources in your diet like bananas, sweet potatoes, and avocado, you can reach the goal. You can hit the recommended 3,500 to 4,700 milligrams per day that aging adults need for optimal muscle and heart function. The practical step here is this. If you experience muscle cramps, leg weakness, or heavy legs in the afternoon, low potassium may be part of why. Add kiwi fruit to your morning routine and track how your legs feel. Track how your legs feel over the next 2 to 3 weeks. Your body will tell you if it's working. If any of this is making sense to you so far, do me one quick favor. Hit that like button right now. It takes 1 second and it tells me you want more videos like this. It also helps this information reach more seniors who genuinely need it. Go ahead and hit it now and then let's keep going. Because number 2 is the one that stops most people cold when they hear it. Number 2, the silent inflammation, erasing your muscles from the inside. Here's something that will change the way you think about your body. Chronic inflammation is not just about joint pain or swelling. Chronic inflammation is a full body process. It is a process that actively breaks down muscle tissue. Researchers call this inflammatory myopathy. That means inflammation that attacks muscle directly. And after age 70, almost every person has elevated markers. They have these markers of chronic inflammation whether they feel it or not. Think of chronic inflammation like a slow-burning fire inside your body. You can't always see it or feel it directly. But it's consuming your muscle tissue day and night. And every gram of protein you eat has to fight it. Every gram has to fight against that fire just to get used properly. If the inflammation is strong enough, your body breaks down muscle faster than any amount of protein can rebuild it. That's why some seniors eat plenty of protein and still keep losing muscle. It's not the protein, it's the fire. Kiwi fruit contains a unique combination of vitamin C, vitamin E, polyphenols, and a compound called lutein. These work together to directly lower inflammation markers in the body. Polyphenols are natural plant chemicals that act like firefighters inside your cells. A 2021 study from the University of California, Davis found results for adults over 65 who consumed 2 kiwi fruit daily. They showed a 14% reduction in C-reactive protein after 8 weeks. C-reactive protein, or CRP, is one of the most important blood markers for systemic inflammation. 14% in just 8 weeks from eating fruit. Not from a prescription drug, from fruit. When you reduce that inflammatory load, your body is no longer fighting itself. The protein you eat can finally go to work rebuilding muscle instead of being consumed in the war against inflammation. This is the link that most protein conversations completely ignore. The practical step here is consistency. The anti-inflammatory benefits of kiwi fruit are cumulative. That means they build up over time. You won't feel a difference after 1 kiwi, but after 2 to 3 weeks of eating them daily, your balance shifts. Be patient. Be consistent. Your body is healing at its own pace. And now? Number 1. This is the one I've been building toward this whole time, and it ties everything together perfectly. I'd love to hear your story for just a second. What made you click on this video today? Was it muscle loss, fatigue, joint pain, or something else entirely? Share it in the comments below. Every single story matters, and you never know who else reading your comment might feel less alone because of it. Number 1. The gut microbiome reset that changes how your entire body ages. Most people have never connected their gut health directly to their muscle strength, but the science is overwhelming. Your gut is the command center for nutrient absorption, immune function, hormone regulation, and inflammation control. When your gut microbiome is healthy and diverse, it produces short-chain fatty acids that feed the cells lining your gut. It processes nutrients more completely, it reduces inflammatory signals, and critically, it helps regulate hormones. It helps regulate the hormones that control muscle protein synthesis. Muscle protein synthesis is the biological process of building new muscle tissue. A healthy gut microbiome literally tells your body to build and keep muscle. A damaged microbiome does the opposite. Here is the extraordinary final piece of the kiwi fruit story. Green kiwi fruit is one of the richest dietary sources of a specific type of dietary fiber called pectin. This is combined with unique oligosaccharides. These are complex carbohydrates that your body can't digest on its own. But your gut bacteria can, and they love them. These compounds act as what scientists call prebiotics. Prebiotics are food for your good gut bacteria. When you feed them consistently, they multiply and thrive. A landmark 2023 study from Monash University in Australia followed 124 adults over 70 for 12 weeks. Half ate 2 green kiwi fruit daily. Half did not. At the end, the kiwi fruit group showed improvement. They showed a 35% improvement in gut microbiome diversity and significantly better protein utilization scores. This means their bodies were extracting and using more amino acids from the same food sources. Their grip strength, one of the most reliable tests of overall physical function, improved by 8.7%. And their self-reported energy levels increased by 22%. From fruit. 2 kiwi fruit a day for 12 weeks. Now combine that with everything else we've covered today. The actinidin enzyme unlocking 16 times more protein. The vitamin C rebuilding collagen. The potassium firing your muscle cells properly. The polyphenols putting out the inflammation fire. And now a prebiotic effect that transforms your gut. That is not one benefit. That is 5 simultaneous mechanisms working together. No single protein supplement, no single vitamin, does all 5 of those things at once. The kiwi fruit does. Now let's pump the brakes for just a moment. I want to make sure this is right for your situation. Kiwi fruit is safe for the vast majority of people, but there are a few things you need to know. First, kiwi fruit contains a moderate amount of natural oxalate. If you have kidney stones, talk to your doctor. Second, some people have a kiwi fruit allergy. This is not common, but it exists. Symptoms can include tingling or itching in the mouth, throat irritation, or in rare cases more serious reactions. If you've never eaten kiwi fruit before, start with just half of one small fruit and wait 24 hours. Third, kiwi fruit contains vitamin K, which plays a role in blood clotting. If you are currently taking a blood thinner like warfarin, talk to your doctor before changing your diet. The levels in 1 to 2 kiwi fruit daily are generally considered low risk, but your doctor should know. I'm not telling you this to scare you. I'm telling you this because you deserve complete information. Finally, nothing in this video replaces professional medical advice. If you have serious weakness, see your doctor. So now you know the why. Let's talk about the how, because knowing and doing are different things. Here is the simplest way to get started tomorrow morning. Buy a small bag of green kiwi fruit, not the golden kiwi, the green ones with the fuzzy brown skin. They are usually sold 6 to a bag. When you get home, put them on your kitchen counter, not in the refrigerator. They ripen best at room temperature. You'll know it's ready when it gives very slightly when you press it, just like testing an avocado. Every morning with your breakfast, eat 1 green kiwi fruit. Slice it in half and use a spoon. Or peel it and slice it directly onto your eggs, oatmeal, or yogurt. The actinidin is most effective then. Eat the kiwi fruit right with your protein source, or within 15 minutes before your main protein of the day. If you can manage 2 kiwi fruit per day, excellent. 1 in the morning and 1 with your evening meal. The gold kiwi fruit also contains actinidin, but at slightly lower levels. It is sweeter and easier to eat. If you have dental sensitivity or prefer a milder flavour, the gold variety is a completely valid alternative. Kiwi fruit is consistently one of the least expensive fruits per serving in most grocery stores year-round. For the cost of a cup of coffee, you can give your body all 5 of these benefits every single morning. Look, there is an enormous amount of noise out there about senior health, new supplements every single week. It's exhausting, and most of it is expensive. This isn't that. This is 1 small fruit. It is backed by real university research and sitting in your grocery store right now for less than $1. It does something that no protein supplement has ever been clinically shown to do as completely. You don't need to overthink this. You don't need to overhaul your diet. Start with 1 tomorrow. Do that for 2 weeks. Then add a second one if you feel ready. Your body will tell you if it's working. Your energy, your leg strength, your ability to get up from a chair, your grip when you open a jar. These are real, measurable daily signals. Pay attention to them. Your body is not giving up on you. It does need the right tools to keep working properly. And now you know where to find one. If this video helped you, Please hit that like button right now. Make sure you are subscribed. Stay healthy. Stay strong. Script production. Notes for your editor or team. B-roll suggestion cues for faceless format. Closing lines show wide shot of senior walking outdoors in morning light, looking healthy and independent.